Hey guys, so Regulus Euphoria, this is the preliminary analysis, and this is her second Euphoria. Um, Her kit changed entirely the way she is played. She doesn't even have Moxie anymore. It changed to something called synchronization. So I didn't recommend like who her teammates should be because it's a little bit new. We are not sure exactly how this play out. We do have a rough idea, but not the actual gameplay. But obviously, it will be with the new character, Coppelia, which has similar mechanics. And I believe maybe down the line there will be two more coming in. But at the moment, you probably will use Rhiannon because Rhiannon also has this instrument status. So Rhiannon, Coppelia, Regulus will form a team where the last will be any sustain for now. However, yeah, I don't want to give too much comment on that because it's probably better after I have played her out. I'll play that team out, the instrument team, and see how they actually works. Okay, so her Euphoria rank 1 will not have normal incantation and out. Instead, she will get charged instrument with energy to release incantation, and Moxie is replaced by synchronization, and she gains the energy card star 1, star 2. Star 1 is like 1 star energy, star 2 is 2 star energy, and carbonic release, and that should be her a special type of incantation, and it has some special effects. Okay, so here, treat for the ears, consume 1 star energy and deal mental damage to one target. Upon critical hit, target loses Moxie. I really like this effect because previously it's mostly tied to the lower tier, not lower tier, the lower star units. Like Lasors, she has that. She can reduce Moxie, and we know that that is very good, as can cancel the enemy's ultimate. So it's interesting that they are giving the 6 star now because a lot of utility has been always stuck to the lower star units, but now Regulus has it, so that's good news. But this will not work in raid because raid, the boss has that Eureka bar, so if the boss gains 4 of it, it will do ultimate, so there's nothing to do with Moxie, so you cannot stop that. Okay, but you know, like in Reveries, in other stages, even in Tide of Thoughts, the enemy doesn't really do ultimate. I mean, technically, it does it every round. Okay, but yeah, nevertheless, perhaps there will be new game mode coming in where it's more heavily based on Moxie, like back in Reverie. So this will be useful. Okay, challenge of the 40i: consume 1 energy to deal mental damage to 2 target. Upon critical hit, target loses Moxie. So everything she does reduces Moxie. Okay, and caster synchronization increased. Once Regulus synchronization is maxed out, she will then cast her ultimate. So if only one enemy is present, Flux to treat for the ear. Otherwise, Flux to challenge for the eye. Okay, I'm not too sure what Flux to treat for the ear actually mean. Maybe the energy goes to the treat for the ear skill, or she will just cast that skill, which means if there's one enemy, she will cast treat for the ears after she outs or something, and then if it's not, then it will be challenge for the eye. Okay, anyway, here it's specifically mentioned riot and roll now consume 1 stack per trigger. So I hope this means that she doesn't dispel riot and roll anymore upon acting, or upon any of your ally acting, they won't lose the dodge status. And if Regulus can keep casting ultimate, then there will be very high or higher stacks of dodge for certain characters, and that can be pretty useful. So she's like a utility sub DPS, I guess. Okay, and for rank 2, Insight 1, change 2. At the start of the round, gain Restless Heart. So regarding Restless Heart, previously, she will lose Restless Heart after she crit, but when she does that, she gain +1 Moxie. So now, you just get Restless Heart at the start of the round, and if you look at the Restless Heart effect, it says increase crit rate and excess crit rate will be converted to crit damage, disappear after a non-crit. So it's like opposite, right? Instead of critting, then disappear, but now it's non-crit. So as long as you crit, which you should, be due to 50% crit rate. Previously it's 50% crit rate. I think they will maintain 50% crit rate. So Regulus is unlikely to not crit. So Restless Heart will always be there. And regarding the Restless Heart providing +1 Moxie, um, now at the end of the round, she will gain synchronization. So yeah, it's somewhat similar to +1 Moxie. So they kind of retain that function. Okay, rank 3, both skill deal extra damage given the level of instrument at vocation. So as mentioned in my previous video about instrument, there will be two things on the top right and that they have level. Yeah, so the higher the level, the more damage Regulus does. Okay, rank 4, increase mental damage dealt by ultimate. After ultimate, gain extra instrument at vocation levels. So after self-attacking. As for her portrait, she did get photomancy, so it all changes. So P1 increase both skill damage and additional damage due to instrument evocation, just more damage. P2 further increase challenge for the eye damage and additional damage, more damage. P3 then even more damage just for another skill. P4 further increase synchronization gain when entering battle at the end of the round, casting 2 skills. So P4 will speed up her rotation. Previously, this is usually in P2. P2 is the one that always affect rotation and somewhat a little bit of their gameplay if there is any. So I'm not sure why this time they push it down. Is it because Regulus is the older player, like they expect people to have more portrait? For Regulus, I just have one copy. Because it might be that case, like in Tooth Fairy, they are giving you the camera and battery as well. So I guess she will be featured in the camera. So you can actually trade for her there and try to get her as high portrait as possible. So maybe they think now it's easier access. So they push up this rotation portraiting all the way to P4. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of that. I would prefer they have maintained it at P2, but it is what it is. And lastly, P5 further increased damage dealt by ultimate and the instrument at vocation level granted by ultimate. So P5 will speed up instrument evocation, but to me that is just damage, not really the rotation. So yeah, so that is Regulus' new Euphoria. Am I looking forward to play the new Pokemon game in reverse with all this star energy, mineral energy? I'm not too sure. I felt like they just changed entirely the mechanics, but fundamentally they are trying to just like revamp the Moxie mechanic into this new one. But essentially they should be doing the same cast skills, do ultimate, cast skills, do ultimate. So, well, I just need to try it out. Okay, so thank you very much for watching and have a good day.